Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
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 Now we're back here at Big Red High School. Game number 2, Catholic Central girls versus the Big Red girls, along with Dan Vogel, here with Ray Suckott. Ray, how about the pregame?
Absolutely, we're live here from the Crimson Center, Steubenville High School. We had a chance to see Big Red girls twice earlier. This will be our third look at them. Saw them in the opener against Indian Creek. they lose a big one down the stretch. I think they ran out of gas. We talked about that, Jimmy. You know, playing without
Purdue and
Edwards. And Edwards, two good players. You know, Angie Forte trying to build a roster with more than Bailey Bell coming off the bench. But Catholic Central coming in at 4-2 under Rocky Bragg. Got to see them play against Weird Madonna where they shot the bell well. But I think, Jimmy, you know, in our Corey Winget pregame report, what I got to say is, you know, Big Red's going to force the action, you know, and it's going to be how Central responds. I think Big Red's going to try and get Central to play up-tempo. Not saying that they can't, but I think, you know, Big Red's going to do it the entire game for 4 quarters and try and push the ball. Angie Forte takes a lot of pride. Here's my man Carlos Suckots coming in. Right here, get a look at him.
Yeah, I think Big Red's going to be man-to-man, whether they stay quarter-court or pick up full court. We'll see. Central's going to have to handle the pressure. Crusaders led by Anna Arai. And Anna Arai has 19.5 points a game and a bunch of rebounds a game. I got her with 15 rebounds a game. Mary Rohde is averaging almost 5 points a game for the Crusaders. Ella Marigus, their 3-point specialist, number 3, is averaging over 10 points a game. Jackie Okarma and Natalie Sharipko also averaging about 7 apiece.
What do you think about getting interrupted on my pregame? My grandson comes up and hits me for a 20, Jimmy.
20?
I mean, I give him 7. He said that's not enough. I mean, how much does the chips and the pop cost?
Wow, you better tell Dan he owes you a little bit more tonight then, right?
Danny's not an emotional guy, man. Danny's just all business. But I want to get back to that. I think, Jimmy, that the Crusaders are going to have to deal with Central, with Big Red, you know, trying to play up-tempo on them. So Rocky Bragg's going to try and do something. Maybe he'll zone them. Maybe he'll walk the ball up. But I know Central's going to try and press them for sure.
You mean Big Red, yeah.
Yeah, Big Red's going to try and press them for sure. Big Red's shown great improvement. They take a lot of pride in their conditioning because they was only playing 6 guys, and they're trying to build up a little bit more past Bailey Bell, who's going to come off the bench for them. The starters for the Big Red girls, brought to you by Cedar One Realty, is going to be Anaya Warner at guard, along with Madeline Chris, the 3-point shooter, Paige Madison, Nyla McShann, and Sabria Jones, who's going to play an integral part because Sabria doesn't look to score, but she bangs the boards at both ends. And Bailey Bell will come off the bench, and maybe Emmy Pierce will get a little bit of time. But I think Big Red coming in at 7-2, that's going to be their strategy. For the Crusaders at 4-2, Cedar One Realty, we had Anna Arai, Ella Maragos, Talia Marcino, Jackie Okarma, 4 seniors, and then Natalie Shrepko, the junior. Mary Rohde will play a little bit as a sophomore, but you know, I really looking forward to seeing this basketball game. 3rd time we got to see Big Red, 2nd time we got to see the Crusaders, and let's take a quick break. We'll be right back with some more on our pregame, brought to you by Corey Winget.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corey Winget, financial advisor and a partner of the RWN Group at Baird, private wealth management located at 200 Stanton Boulevard, Suite 40, Steubenville. Call Corey Winget at 740-282-5024, a proud supporter of Ohio Valley student athletes and Ohio Valley Sports Online. Looking for a crazy good time? Come to the Crazy Mexican Restaurant in Weirton. Our menu is packed with delicious Mexican dishes that will make your taste buds dance, from sizzling fajitas to cheesy quesadillas. We've got something for everyone, and don't forget to try one of our famous margaritas. So come on down to Crazy Mexican Restaurant in Weirton. We can't wait to see you, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Ohio Valley Sports Online and the Franciscan University want to thank one of our proud Barron sponsors, Dr. John Figgle, MD. Thank you, Dr. Figgle, for sponsoring this broadcast.
Hey, parents and young athletes in the Ohio Valley. Are you ready to take your basketball skills to the next level? Look no further than Edge Sports Youth Basketball Program. Our experienced coaches are dedicated to helping you improve your game while having a blast on the court. At Edge Sports, we focus on skill development, teamwork, and, most importantly, fun. Whether you're just starting out or aiming to enhance your abilities, our program is designed for all skill levels. Join us and become a part of our supportive and inclusive basketball community. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow as a player and make lasting memories. Visit our website or stop by our facility in Steubenville for more information. Edge Sports, where champions are made.
It's electric. The Electric O is a family-owned, full-service electrical contracting company that is licensed in Ohio, West Virginia, and PA, but remains community-focused here in our backyard. Dave and Darla Oseba are committed to providing service that is family-backed. Whether it residential or commercial, the Electric O will provide service that will give you peace of mind and even lessen your electric bill. All electrical needs for new construction, remodeling, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, Electric O can do it efficiently. They service one happy customer after another, and for that I can attest. Call Dave Oseba at Electric O, 304-670-8277.
Everhart Bove Funeral Home, they believe you should take care of your loved ones while you still can. Pre-planning at Everhart Bove ensures that your family won't have to worry about the stress of final arrangements during this most difficult time. More importantly, they won't have to worry about how they'll pay for it. Visit Everhart Bove Funeral Home today and discover all the affordable options available. Everhart Bove Funeral Home, Wintersville, Richmond, and Burgolds.
We know what you want in a chainsaw. You want legendary performance, you want industry-leading ergonomics, and you want precision cutting that gets the job done quickly and safely. That's why we want you to try a Husqvarna chainsaw. With air injection, low vibration handles, and powerful X-Torque engines, Husqvarna chainsaws are trusted by professionals around the world. If you want to take down a tree or clear a forest, you'll want a Husqvarna chainsaw. It's what precision cutting is all about. Visit M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville today. Are you craving delicious Italian food? Look no further than Naples Spaghetti House in Steubenville. We're open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 in the morning till 7 at night, Friday from 11 to 8, Saturday from noon to 8, and Sunday from noon to 7. Come in for our weekly lunchtime special or check out our monthly specials for even more delicious options. Oh, and don't forget, we're closed on Mondays. Visit us at 329 North Street in Steubenville or give us a call, 740-283-3405 to place an order for Naples Spaghetti House, serving up the best Italian food in Steubenville.
All right, we're back here just some seconds away from Commissioner Eric Timmons' opening tip in the Watt-Nese Classic. Jimmy, those two men right there, Chuck Watt and John Nese, were prevalent in both of our lives. I know that, man. Couldn't, an honor for Ohio Valley Sports Online to be here, to be involved with the Watt-Nese Basketball Classic.
Have a lot of respect for those two. Been talking about John Nese the first game. You're going to talk about Charlie Watt a bunch in the third game. But let's say a few things about Coach Watt. I coached down here the Big Red girls when he was coaching. What a gentleman he was. Very helpful to me in learning some basketball. And you followed him, didn't you, Ray?
Absolutely. I mean, I'll tell you something. He was my mentor. He was my friend. We had such a good relationship. When I became head coach, he stayed on as an assistant. He didn't sit at the bench, but he wanted to stay involved, and the kids loved him, and I loved having him. Great evaluator of talent. 23 years as head coach. Spent a lifetime here at Steubenville High School in many, many capacities. As a math teacher, as a baseball coach, and of course as a basketball coach. He is, in my opinion, the godfather of Steubenville High School basketball, no doubt about it.
He won 8 OVAC championships, 12 sectional championships, 4 district championships, which means he made it to the regional 4 times. was Coach of the Year numerous times. Like you said, an excellent math teacher, also coached baseball at Steubenville Legion, too.
Absolutely.
And was an assistant football coach.
In the High School Hall of Fame. I got many, many stories to talk about Charlie Watt throughout the night, and man, near and dear to my heart, that's for sure. First quarter brought to you by Edge Golf. First Westminster Church. Keep an eye on this. This is going to be fabulous. This Edge Golf in the golfing simulator down there that Reverend Elliott has. We're ready for basketball here as Steubenville Big Red host Steubenville Catholic Central. Immediate change right away. I could see Rhodey in the starting lineup. But that's going to be a change. Rhodey, Marcino, Maragos, Okarma, Arai.
Very impressed last time we had Big Red. Number 20 is in there for Big Red, and that's Paige Madison, of course. Okay. So goes over. Madison, top of the key. Jones, inside. Nice collapsing defense as the Crusaders
1-2-2.
are in the zone.
They're going to try and slow things down, I'm sure, try and slow down the Crusaders. They're going to have to extend that, though, Jimmy, take away the three-pointer.
I haven't seen Central play this year. I was sick the game that you did against Madonna. Pick top of the key, trying to free up there. And a shot by Madeline Chris, no good. Rebound Crusaders.
Rhodey pushing it out, going to go the lanes. Kick back.
Shripko with a three ball, no good. Off the side, out to Big Red. So I was really impressed, and Big Red ended up beating John Marshall after that Weirton game by 20, a very good John Marshall team. So they started off the season 1-1. They're now 7-2, and they're ranked 4th in the OVAC. The Crusaders 4-2, coming off a tough loss against Monroe Central. Moving the ball around, trying to get a three ball to Chris, way short. Rebound,
Rhodey
Warner.
got a tip on that. Another one, she tipped them both.
One. Rebound, though, by McShane. Nice spin move, and it won't fall, so lid on the bucket so far for Big Red. Rhodey over to Shripko. Marcino double teamed. Over to Marigus, who likes to shoot the three. Hounding defense.
Good
Marcino.
quickness by Big Red. Not letting Central get set. Maragos ball.
Forces a three and
bang!
bangs it.
Electric, it's electric to open the game up.
Big
Ella Maragos.
In their face, too. Nice shot by Maragos. She's extending that 1-2-2. See if they try to get it in the high post and maybe look high-low. There looked like they tried to get into McShane, and it hit off of Chris as she was cutting through to the corner. So
got Pappas, the referee, Staffolino, referee. I don't know who the third one is over here on this side. Can't see his face.
You're the referee guy. I don't know. I'm surprised Big Red not picking up full court, just half court, and it gets knocked out and almost stolen as Shripko comes away with it. Rhodey, top of the key, tries to dump it into a Rye, and she loses it out of bounds. Back to Big Red.
Big Red, quick hands, Jimmy. I mean, Madeline Chris really disrupted the Crusader offensive set there, and the Warner almost got a steal. So Big Red getting their hands on the ball, but Central was really slowing down action with this extended 1-2-2.
Central, like you said, Ray, wants a lower pace game. Big Red wants to go coast to coast. Into Jones, corner, Chris wide open three, no good. Rebound Maragos. She takes it up herself, over to Marcino. Stops, pops, gets blocked by Chris. Rebound by Warner, over to Chris, coast to coast. Good start for the Crusaders. 2.5 minutes, Big Red hasn't scored. 2-0. Long bomb by Chris, in and out. Rebound Arai.
That ball was down.
Rye coming up the court. Over to Maragos, who's looking for the three, finds daylight, shoots around the rim and out. And they fight for the rebound, and it goes off of McShane, out of bounds to the Crusaders.
Good hustle by Mary Rhodey coming in. Bang for the rebound with McShane. Bria Jones might be on the wrong side here, down on the block.
5 minutes to go. 3-0 still. Low-scoring first quarter. Nice double team by Warner that time. Almost thrown away. Maragos getting hounded by Warner. Pick there. Warner, Maragos stops, and they call an offensive
That
I
was a moving prick. It was just
little
called
late.
a little bit late.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Leave a little bit of gives you something to think about here. But Central got to love the way this paces here. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Crusaders, Big Red's gotten 3 3-point shots, 2 of them blocked.
Let's see what Big Red does as an adjustment here. Madison looking inside to McShane. Drives
where
to
they
the hole.
go.
Left-handed
That's it.
spin. There it is, up and in.
That's her game right there. They get the ball in the high post to Nyla, and she goes to work. 3-2, Crusaders.
She loves to go to her left. Nice job that time by Sharipko. Gets by Chris, but too far under the bucket. Chris with a rebound, ahead to Madison. Beautiful pass to Warner. Spin move, up and in.
Very nice. Very team play right there.
That's what Big Red wants to do, go coast to coast quickly. Chris watching Sharipko. Over to Rhodey, wide open. Doesn't take the three. Maragos gets a short 10-footer and hits it.
Maragos can shoot it. She got all 5.
5-4 Crusaders. Over to Page. Nobody on her there for a second. Chris, top of the key. See if they split the guard in. McShane, she goes left hand to the bucket and gets the roll. You got to take her left hand away, Raymond.
She'll kill you if you don't.
6'5" Big Red. Looked like a little foul there by Chris. Got away with some body hounding, and they finally called it there.
Yeah, fouled her a couple times there. It'll be the first team foul. First foul on Maddie Chris. Bailey Bell, instant offense, comes into the game, the sophomore.
Did a good job hitting some three-pointers in the Weirton game. Mary Rhodey.
Madison.
In for Sharipko. Top of the key. Down inside. DeMarcino, Maragos, stop, pop, in.
You better get her off that spot. You better get Ella off that spot, same spot. Hit 2 in a row, plus a 3, a little bit deeper.
She's got all 7. Warner into McShane. There she goes left again. Good double team. Over to Jones. Warner, cross-court, Bell, Chris. Look for a 3, step back 3.
Ooh,
bingo!
It's electric.
9-7 Big Red as the offense starting to heat up here. There's Maragos with Warner on her. And Warner kicks it away. And
good hands.
Had a breakaway, but Warner can't pick up the ball, and it's turned over to Arai. And she gets it knocked out by Sabrina Jones.
Quick hands by Big Red all over the court. All 5 girls putting pressure on the ball. Madison comes back in for Warner. We get a timeout, a Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout by the Crusaders. We'll be right back.
Ohio Motor Group has 3 locations, Steubenville, Bridgeport, and St. Clairsville. Let Ohio Motor Group show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. They believe in fair pricing, superior service, and treating every customer right. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find a car that is fit for your budget. Ohio Motor Group, with 3 locations to serve you. Check them out right now, ohiomotorgroup.com. Find your next ride.
Well, we're back, 9-7 Big Red, as Maragos has all 7 for the Crusaders. Big Red led by 4 by McShane and 3 by Chris Threeball.
Big Red girls out front, Jimmy, putting a lot of pressure on the ball.
Nice screen that time. We got a block by Chris.
Finally got to Maragos.
And that was a defensive change. Chris stops for a long 3 and banks
it
home.
Electric, big man.
12-7, the Red. They made a change. I've been impressed with Madeline Chris's defense. Marcino, 3-point land, and there's Chris knocking it away.
Absolutely. Hey, Jimmy, you see what she's doing there. She's getting up into that passing lane and taking away the return pass. She's all over Maragos now, not letting her get the ball.
Warner on the bench, and that's probably why they have Chris on her. It might have been a walk, got away with it, was Rhodey. Over to Maragos, she stops and pops, and bingo!
My goodness, Maragos.
Everything she's throwing up is going in with a hand in her face, Raymond.
Ella Maragos, just like her grandpa, David McCombs, shooting the rock.
Paige Madison, top of the key. Big Red, 4 on the baseline, but get somebody up to split that guard and help them or get it into the high post. Looking into Jones, not there. Bell Over to Madison, now inside to McShane, going left, spin right, and a right-handed layup. First time I've seen that almost all
Nice
year.
move.
Beautiful.
McShane's the answer inside, I'll tell you that.
14-9. Marcino guarded by McShane. Over to Marigo. She wanted to shoot it, but fumbled the ball. Got it into her Rye, who backs her way in, and she travels.
Madeline Chris very, very, very active, trying to change the pace right here on Ella Marigos, who's shooting lights out. And Nia Warner comes back in for Sabria Jones, Big Red. So Angie Forte staying true to form, playing 6.
Let's see who she has on Marigos when they go back on the other end. Chris or Warner, who's back in. Looking high post, McShane. There she goes. Left-handed layup around the rim and out. Good idea. Over to Marigos. She stops. Double team. Real good double team and a jump ball. Good defense by Bell and by Warner. Double team's going to stay with the Crusaders, Ray.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. Nia Warner, good quickness. They're going from Chris to Warner. Marigos blocked by Maddie Chris.
Chris was late getting there, but got the block, though.
See, Ella, you've seen a little bit of frustration on her face right there. She can't get frustrated. She got to keep shooting the basketball. She got the hard hand. Don't get frustrated. Keep playing. It's going to be a back court there.
No, not back court. It wasn't touched.
I thought she tipped that.
I don't think so. Well, they didn't call it.
Yeah, they didn't call it. I thought Rhodey tipped it.
Under a minute. Inside Rye and Warner. That's a mismatch. Up and in and one.
Excellent entry pass.
How'd they get that matchup in there? Warner should not be watching a Rye inside. Good post-up move. 14-11, Big Red is Anna Rye goes to the line for one.
Excellent entry pass from deep on the perimeter inside where Rye had Warner on her back. Shooting a foul shot up and in and out.
Warner with a rebound. 14-11. Under 50 seconds, stolen away by the Crusaders.
Ill-advised pass by Nia War.
Rhodey, I would slow it up if I'm her. She got away with it because she got fouled that time, I think, by McShane.
Yeah. That wasn't a good possession for Big Red.
I'm not sure Central can, Ray, but if I'm Central, I'm happy with a quarter. I think I'm holding for one with 43 to go if they let me. Sharipko, top of the key. Over to Marigos. Well, she says, no, I'm shooting a three ball.
Oh, my goodness. It's electric. Ella Marigos.
She is
what
on
a first quarter.
12 points. Wow.
What a fabulous first quarter.
Warner into McShane. There's a nice percentage drive, but she misses it. Now with 20, they should hold for one. We got a walk by Rhodey. I look for Big Red down the road to start picking up full court, Ray.
Yeah, Nyla McShane wanted that foul. She got a little frustrated. She thought she got fouled, missed the layup.
Jones coming in for her.
Yeah, going to take her out. Good move by Coach Forte. Get her out, let her rest this 20-some seconds, 18 seconds. Then the quarter, Bailey Bell to inbounds.
Warner top of the key. I would hold for one, although I said that was Central maybe, and it worked out for them. She's hitting the three ball. Bell is going to hold for one. Out to Madison, top of the key, into Jones, over to Chris. Long three ball, long, and goes to Bell at the buzzer. No good. And an exciting, entertaining first quarter ends up 14-14, and we'll be back with this Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout.
At Poe Financial, Richard Poe can help you with all your financial needs, from retirement planning to investment management. With his expertise and guidance, you can feel confident about your financial future. Richard Poe is a 1971 graduate of Steubenville High School, and he lives out of the area, but he loves the Ohio Valley. Richard Poe wishes good luck to all area teams and is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Are you looking for high-quality mulch and aggregates for your landscaping needs? Look no further than Rawson's Mulch and More. Serving the Ohio Valley and tri-state area, Rawson's delivers top-notch products right to your doorstep. From decorative stone to mulch and more, Rawson's has got you covered. Don't settle for less. Choose Rawson's Mulch and More for all your landscaping needs. Call 740-632-7742 to place your order today.
Watney's Classic here at Steubenville High School inside the Crimson Center. Charlie Watt and John Nese Got a good one going here, 14-14. It was the Ella Marigo show for the Crusaders, Jimmy. She got 12 out of 14 with 2 3 balls. She was lighting it up. Big Red tried to hassle her a little bit with Warner and Madeline Chris, but you can't, obviously it's Ella's night. You can't give her time to shoot.
Chris and McShane are both with 6 to lead Big Red. Over to Page, corner, tries to dump it in, but not a good pass. Thrown away to the Crusaders. And bringing it up and getting fouled that time was Sharepko by Chris.
Maddie Chris, second foul here. That's not good. You know, she's going to have to play smarter. She's very, very aggressive on the perimeter with her pressure. She bodied up there, and she got to know better than that. You can't body up 60 feet from the basket.
Rhodey gets it tipped away, stolen by Chris. Got a breakaway for
Nice.
Madison, but she muffs it. Picked up by Warner with those quick hands. Stop, spin, move, turn around, and in for Big Red. It hung there for a while, Ray.
Paige Madison got to catch that ball, man. They did a nice job getting it out to her.
Sharepko.
Now Ward picked it up for her.
Try to pick and roll. There goes Warner with a turnover. She's going to try to take it coast to coast. Stops with a 5-footer way off. And it goes to Arai, who's trying to go coast to coast. 1-on-4. Chris tips it away to Madison from behind. Madison trying to go coast to coast. Over to Chris. In the corner, out to Warner, top of the key. Cross court, Jones. Over to Paige Madison. Tries to force it inside to McShane. Stolen away by Rhodey.
Terrible, terrible decisions there being made by Big Red girls. Trying to force the ball into McShane.
It goes Rhodey into McShane and gets fouled.
Oh, my
Her
goodness.
second foul also now.
Playing right in. I think they're playing right into the Crusader hands. Not even a threat to score. And Big Red is fouling them. So I got to go advantage Central here. They changed up in their defense. It's 2-3 zone for them. Rocky Bragg changed it up a little bit.
Rhodey up and in. That's nothing but net. Going to have a Central sub coming in. That's number 13, it looks like. And number 13 for Central, Ray. Do you have one?
Yeah, that's Mara Delaney there. That's Timmy Delaney's daughter. Athletic director of Franciscan University.
Only a freshman. Rhodey, front of the rim, but I think she stepped across the line when she shot, so nullified even though it went in. So
16-15 Big Red here, just underway, second quarter. This second quarter brought to you by Barrel Ford and Toyota, our buddy Brad Pavlik.
They're back in a 1-2-2 there. Looking inside to McShane, not there. Central doing a good job sagging in there. Maragos with long arms up top.
Got to move the ball, move yourself against this zone.
Paige Madison needs help there at the top. Over into McShane. Looking to drive one-on-one with Rhodey. Muscles are up and in.
And that's exactly right, Jimmy. You called that one. She just muscled her way to the hole there.
18-15. McShane extremely strong. And
Madison, nice defense.
Kicked away by Chris. Don't want to get her third foul. Turnover. Tries to throw it down court, but throws it off a Crusader, I believe, and it's going to go to Big Red. Is that correct?
No, it went off. She threw it off a Crusader, and it went back off of Maddie.
Oh, okay.
When she was out of bounds there. Big Red defense getting their hands on everything.
I think Central thought it was Big Red's ball. They went down court. Rhodey to trigger. Wow, McShane, nice steal.
Sabria.
Jones, see if she can go coast to coast. Good job by Rye, stopping her, and it goes out of bounds back to the Crusaders.
Just not finished in Big Red, getting everything around the hoop. Cannot put the ball in the hole.
18-15, up by 3 with 5:39 to go, and a clicking clock here in quarter number 2. Rhodey, McShane on her with 2 fouls. Chris on Maragos with 2 fouls. Chris sticking her hand in there. Thrown away as put a little pressure on Rhodey. Tried to get it to Marcino and threw it away.
Well, that's been Big Red's calling card the entire night. Is pressure on the ball.
Bell.
Staying with 6 girls. Bell in for Sabria Jones. Maddie Chris. It's the second game of a 3-game set. We got Big Red boys hosting the Weir High Red Riders of Coach Anthony Santangelo, who we're going to get a chance to talk to here at halftime.
Top of the key, Bell. Over to Warner, who jumps up. When you leave your feet, you're in no man's land there.
Absolutely.
So turnover, Big Red, 18-15, still the Red.
Big Red totally out of whack here. This is as bad as we've seen them play. And I think the Crusaders' defense got a lot to do with it. Rocky Bragg setting the tempo, not letting Big Red set the tempo.
Rhodey getting hounded, throws it away. Bell is good defense. 2-on-1 into McShane, gets up and in and fouled by Rhodey. That defensive turnover led to that three-point play.
Bailey Bell with the steal and the assist.
Natalie Shripko back in. And Delaney going out. Big Red looking to extend the lead to 6, and McShane looking for her 11th point of the half. Up and no good. Rebound on the floor, and Central comes up with it for the moment, and Bell steals it, and I think she walked or stepped out of bounds.
Good effort, I'll tell you that. Good effort. Paige Madison stepped out of bounds on the steal.
Yeah, I thought he.
Nia Warner, she was down on the ground. I mean, really, really great effort by Big Red.
Yeah, I think he messed up. I think he pointed Big Red's way, and it should have been Central's ball, and it is. So
it was Central's ball.
Officials got together and got it corrected. Top of the key, Sharipko. Marigus.
Big Red continues to be up in the passing lane.
Almost a walk. Marigus looking to pop. She stops and pops, this time short. Chris might have got a piece of it. Madison looking to push, up by 5. Over to Bell. She'll shoot it. She's not shy. Short, though. No good. Over to Marigus.
They've changed the whole attitude on Marigus. They put Maddie Chris on her.
Shripko stolen by Warner. Nice. Trying to get it into her rye.
Nice overplay by Nia Ward. Pushes the ball up the court.
Over to Page for a 3-ball. In and out. But there's McShane up, around, and out. She can't get the roll. Missed a lot of easy ones, but they've had people on her in her defense. Rhodey, top of the key, over to Shripko on the wing, on the weave. Marcino loses it, and Chris, I think, is going to come up with it. She does. Boy, that's been a hot potato, this ball in the first half. Over to McShane, three-pointer, but she's going in easy, left-handed layup.
Rhodey got to come out with her right foot up on that. She just made an open lane to McShane, right to her left hand.
Rocky Bragg's seen enough. 22-15. We're going to take this Mario's timeout and be back.
This winter, experience the magic of outdoor ice skating at the rink at Franciscan Square, the area's only outdoor ice skating rink. Bring your family and friends for a day of fun and laughter on the ice. Whether you're a seasoned skater or just starting out, the rink at Franciscan Square is the perfect place for everyone to enjoy the winter season. Visit us at Franciscan Square and create unforgettable memories on the ice. The rink at Franciscan Square, where winter comes alive. For more information, call 740-275-8466.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Hi, this is Rita from the Target Shop. Stop in to check out our weekly holiday sales. We are located in the Hollywood Plaza around the corner from Office Max. Good luck to all the area teams.
We're back here at Walton East Classic. Ray Suckots, Jimmy DiCarlo, Danny Vogel, Ohio Valley Sports Online, bringing you a triple header today. Crusader boys got pummeled in the first game by Zanesville Rosecrans. We got the Big Red Central girls here, and in the nightcap we got Big Red Weir High, Red Riders boys action.
In to Sharipko, who's now running the point. Big Red still man-to-man defense. Over to Rhodey. Shripko cuts through, not there. There goes Marigus. She's getting hounded. When she gets the ball, there's more than one person being aware where she's at all times.
Absolutely. You got to be, man. She had the big first quarter. Drew a lot of attention on her.
Shripko to inbounds. Way out front to Rhodey. Over to Marigus. Chris still guarding her. McShane on Rhodey. Looking, going to be a 5-second count, just got rid of it. Marigot stops and walks. So she hasn't scored this quarter, and we're down to 3 minutes, Ray.
Yep.
Big Red up by 7.
Point of emphasis for Big Red's defense was getting after Ella Marigos. They've been successful on it. Opened up a 7-point lead here in the second quarter.
Crusaders continue in a 1-2-2 zone. Nice hands that time by Shripko, hitting it away, but back to Paige Madison. 3 ball, no good, long. And Chris with her 3rd foul, huge. She's going to come out with Warner for the rest of the half, I'm sure, at 2:48 mark. That's a big foul on Madeline Chris.
Maddie got to be smarter than that. She's a senior 4-year player. You know, as aggressive as she plays, she's going to get in foul trouble, but she got to learn to play with fouls.
Sharipko, top of the key, guarded by Warner. Now they got Paige Madison on Marigos. Looking for the weave into Rhodey. Cross court to Arai, who banks it up and in.
Good ball movement by the Crusaders to get that bucket.
A lot of traffic there. 22-17 into McShane. That's where I'd go. Gets bumped and gets one.
Gets the hoop.
Gets it to fall and one. 24-17. That's the weakness of that 1-2-2 zone, and Big Red's done a good job against Indian Creek and Weir High against the 1-2-2 zone.
She is a force, McShane. I'll tell you, 8 points in the quarter, 14 on the game here with 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Up, long, doesn't get the roll, but nice
rebound
by Jones. Over to McShane as Warner crawls her way on her back out of the 3-second lane. I don't know what's going on there. Going to call timeout so she can put her shoe on her. No, man, Angie Forte going to take it. There's a discussion.
I think the referee got the timeout.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that, Ray. She wanted to get out of the 3-point lane. That was great, but I don't know why she kept going all the way to the scorer's table on her back with one shoe off. Anyhow, Big Red's going to trigger in up by 7 at the 2-minute mark. Paige Madison with a nice pick over to Bell. Top of the key to Madison. Cross court, Warner looks inside, not there. Madison to Bell, she's taking it. Long 3,
it's
bingo!
Electric. My girl, instant offense right there. Bailey Bell hits the 3-ball.
Big bucket for Big Red as Warner now fouls at the top of the key. And Central's going to trigger in. That's the 4th team foul on the Red. All other fouls for the quarter will be 2 shots, and we're under the 2-minute mark. Rhodey. Into Marcino. Over to Sharipko, guarded by Warner. Big Red still in that hounding man-to-man. Kicked away. Stolen. McShane looking to go coast to coast. Paige Madison, nice beautiful spin move up and in. Give McShane the credit there. Beautiful. Steals lead to easy buckets, Ray.
Big Red got a lot of them. All 5 girls up in the passing lanes, taken away, really turning up the pressure on the Crusaders. Rhodey on the bomb, nothing. Warner going to push it out herself.
Going toward a minute. McShane, 1-on-4, but gets fouled, gets bailed out. Not a well-advised shot, 1 against 4. First game of the day, Zanesville beat Steubenville Central 76-44. In college football, if anybody cares, Tulane lost to Virginia Tech 41-20. And the Ears of West Virginia now leading North Carolina 14-3 nearing the half. McShane up and in. Her 15th point to make the score 30-17. Going to have a sub for the Crusaders right now. Is that number 12, Ray? It looks like Hoover, right? Number 12, I think. Can you read that number? Okay.
Aurelia Hoover. McShane going to shoot her second.
Around the rim and off. Crusaders save it to Rhodey. Down by 13, approaching a minute. Rhodey, top of the key. Over to Sharipko, trying to drive on Bell. Kicks away. It's going to go and stay with the Crusaders.
Yeah, Big Red defense have definitely, after the first quarter, taken away Ella Maragos, who had 12 big ones in the first quarter.
Crusaders only have 3 in the whole quarter, Ray. Been outscored 16-3 here. Top of the key, under a minute, thrown away again. Bell over to Warner, stops, might have walked. One foot jumper, around, and in we go. 32-17, the Red. Sharipko, top of the key. Don't know if they're going to hold for one or not here. We're down to 35 seconds.
Credit Big Red's defense. It's been outstanding here in the
Might have been a
second
walk, a forced shot that time by Hoover. Warner, long pass to McShane. There she goes left, over that time to Paige Madison. 3-ball, bingo!
It's electric. The Electrico strikes again on a 3-ball from Paige Madison.
35-17 as Big Red is pulling away, outscoring Central this quarter 19-3. Top of the key, Rhodey into Hoover. Sharipko trying to get one off, can't do it, and goes in, but after the buzzer. So Big Red 35, Steubenville Central 17 at the half. We'll be back after these breaks, hopefully with Weir High head coach at halftime.
At Softite Community Federal Credit Union, you are part of a family. Softite is special because they give members an opportunity to own the financial institution where they do their saving and borrowing. At Softite, they often charge less for loans and pay more for savings than other types of financial institutions. Softite is convenient. They're also a not-for-profit institution. All income, after meeting expenses and reserve needs, is distributed to you, the members, in the form of dividends on savings, competitive loan rates, and improved services. Softites give members a chance to participate in decision-making, something that no other financial institution offers. At Softite Community Federal Credit Union, you are family.
Jefferson County Commissioner Eric Timmons knows how much sports means to the Ohio Valley.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Eric Timmons. I'm passionate about local sports and I support our youth in their endeavors. Good luck to all area teams this season.
Halftime is sponsored by Berryman Chemicals in memory of Eleanor and Douglas Red Naylor, supporting area youth since 1960 through academic and sports scholarships, mentorship, and community spirit. Good luck to all area teams from Berryman Chemicals.
Looking for a place to stay? Then stay at the Best Western Plus Franciscan Square Inn & Suites, conveniently located in the beautiful Ohio Valley next to State Routes 22 and 7 at the gates of Franciscan University of Steubenville. Receive a warm welcome from friendly, attentive staff, providing all the amenities you deserve. Each guest room is done in beautiful modern decor, with amenities including a microwave and mini fridge, free high-speed wireless internet, and a flat-panel television. Stay in a suite for extra space with the same great amenities. Best Western Plus Franciscan Square Inn is a proud Barron sponsor. You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
All right, we're back here at the Chuck Watt John Nese Classic with our good buddy Weir High Red coach Anthony Santangelo. Anthony, this tournament means this classic is a beautiful thing. Glad that Weir High is involved with it. Coach Chuck Watt and Coach John Nese, two great coaches, old timers, set the tone for both Big Red and Central basketball. My mentors, both of them men. Even though John Nese cut me from basketball. It is what it is, Anthony. But, you know, you guys are coming in tonight. Got a big win off of Madonna. You know, you're still on the wrong side of the record, but it's early in the year. Your team's coming along. I think you're just like Big Red. I think both you guys match up well, and I think you're both searching for some depth.
Yeah, no, first of all, I want to thank Coach Haney. He's brought us here the last 3 years. I know how big this is for, the Watt and Nese family as well. And we're honestly honored to be part of it every year. And, of course, playing the last game of the night against Steubenville, it means a lot to both families and to the Big Red family as well. But going on we're on the wrong side. But, like I said, super early, getting our football guys back. Same with Steubenville, lacking some depth. But we're just going to keep, pounding a rock and climbing that ladder each game. So, each practice, each game, just keep getting better and better.
Absolutely. That's the goal. That's all you can do. Big Red and Weir High both had extended football seasons, and I always thought that it takes these football players till January just to get their legs underneath them and be able to run up and down the court. This will be the third time we've seen you. I think you and Big Red are like mirrors of each other, the way you play with the quickness on defense and offensively.
Yeah, I agree. Just watching film on them, you got they're guard heavy, same amount of bigs, same thing, getting up and down the floor, looking for shooters. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great matchup tonight. And like I said, those football guys now experiencing my first year. Just I think by January we'll get there. But right now, hey, you got to fight the fight. It is what it is. Steubenville fights it every single year. So
yeah, that's the goal. I think that, the goal at Big Red has always been for your football players to get their legs under them come January. In the meantime, one thing about both of the schools this year that, usually doesn't happen is everybody on your team played football. You know what I mean? So it was like a preseason of trying to find some additional players.
Right, absolutely. And, we're the Valley, kind of smaller, and you're not going to be, these big-time PA schools or Ohio schools where you just have football guys and basketball guys separately. But, and we need those guys. We talked about one game of football this year, how we need guys to play all three sports. You have to play them. You have to play them.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that nowadays, with the size of the schools, I think that the best players in the school, you're blessed if they play three, but they got to at least play two. Just to give you a chance.
Yes,
absolutely.
Just to
give you a chance, at athletics. But as far as Weir High basketball goes, Anthony, your season, we got to see against Harrison Central, who really caught me off guard, the talent that they had out there. They are impressive, but then they get their brains beat in by Lindsley. Then I thought Madonna would play you guys, tougher than they did, and you end up pulling away in that game. So you can never tell about this game, man. You can never tell.
No, you can't. And like I told my guy, I scheduled them hard. We went down Wheeling Park, lost by 7. Lost to Harrison by 22. Then we go to East Liverpool, lose by 30-some. Just don't know right now. It's good. It's good for us. Those big losses are going to help towards the end of the season, middle of the season.
You hope they do.
Yeah, right. You hope they do.
You hope they do.
East Liverpool's a good team. They have 10 deep. Wheeling Park, they got got Aiden Davis, a couple other guys. So, we're finding ourselves right now. And like I said, we went into Madonna. But it looked like high confidence, played some good team basketball, and got a big win over there.
Yeah, it is. G. Cross had a big game. I think he got to be the focal point of everybody's defense now. You got to, and then you as a coach, you got to prepare for that. You got to prepare for these teams. It's not going to be no surprise. That's one thing about the Valley teams. Nobody's pulling any secret, what do you call it, secret plays or secret ammunition.
No
on
adjustments,
anybody.
yeah, right.
We know each other fairly well, and G. Cross is what makes Red Riders grow.
Yeah, no doubt. And like I said, here's the crazy part is he's letting the game come to him. He's not forcing stuff. He's finding guys. He's doing a really good job on that end. Like, there's nothing. But I told him, hey, here's another challenge. Let's, get 6 rebounds a game. Let's get 6 assists a game. Just keep challenge yourself every game. You might be scoring 33, but let's try another challenge.
Well, let's hope that his grandpa ain't getting in his head too much. You know what I mean? And messing everything up.
All right.
The senator there.
No, he's doing a great job.
But Anthony, I'll tell you something, man. I'm really glad to see you over here, man. The Watt Nese Classic. Beautiful situation. 2 beautiful men.
Right.
Glad to see Weir High involved.
For sure.
And great to talk to you all the time. Wish you the best
Thanks,
of luck.
Coach.
And we'll see you down the road for sure,
Merry
buddy.
Christmas, definitely.
Merry
Thanks again.
Christmas.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
That's Anthony Santangelo, Weir High Red Rider coach. here on High Valley Sports Online, the Sports Authority, brought to you by Berryman Chemical. We'll be right back.
Come and visit the Friendly Tavern on 213. Our little neighborhood bar is the perfect place to unwind and have a good time with friends and family. Here are some reasons why you should drop by. Fun and friendly staff. Our staff is always ready to welcome you with a smile and make sure you have a great time. Reasonable prices. We offer great food and drinks at prices that won't break the bank. Great food. Our commitment to using only fresh and high-quality ingredients means that every dish we serve is delicious and satisfying. Community feel. The Friendly Tavern is a place where everyone knows everyone. Come and be a part of our friendly community. Highly recommended by our customers, the Friendly Tavern is the perfect spot for a night out or a quick drink after work. Don't miss out on the fun. Drop by today.
Okay, so where do you go for fish during Lent? Why, Steve's Fish and Chips, of course. Great fish sandwiches and excellent fish junks. Oh, and shrimp, too. Plus an assortment of sides. It's great during Lent, but Steve's Fish and Chips is an excellent choice anytime. They have burgers, chicken wings, and salads, too. You've got to try the fried pickles. Steve's Fish and Chips. Call today and order 740-282-3261. 740-282-3261.
We're back here, 35-17, the Big Red at the half. Ray just got done interviewing Coach Santangelo for Weirton. It should be a good game with G. Cross leading the Red Riders and Santino Haney, a freshman who plays like a veteran senior, leading the Red. Game number 3 will be about half hour after this game concludes, maybe even 20 minutes.
Big Red defense made a big adjustment and switched personnel on Ella Maragos and changed the whole complexion of the game, Jimmy.
35-17 as we start with Central triggering in the start of the third quarter. Both teams with the same starting lineups in. Sharipko guarded by Chris with 3 fouls. Kicks it off of her legs and goes out of bounds to the Big Red.
Here comes our man Jay Cicalella. He'll photobomb this whole thing, man.
Chris, Warner, McShane, Jones, and Madison for the Crusaders. Maragos, Arai, Marcino, Sharipko, and Rhodey. Central staying in that 1-2-2 zone. Corner up top to Chris. Around the key, inside to McShane. Trying to go left, not there. Good defense by Arai. Top of the key to Warner. Corner to Chris. Step back 3, short. Arai with a rebound.
You know, on this, Jimmy, Big Red got to be careful not to shoot Central back into the game. Central is playing a zone and sagging back and forcing Big Red to shoot that 3 ball. You know, Big Red's got to continue to pound inside the McShane.
Arai tries to muscle her way, but Jones with good defense. Warner coast to coast, over to Madison. 3 ball, in and out. Rebound goes to Rhodey, who needs to slow it up 1-on-3. And she says, no, I'm going coast to coast. Nobody gets back for Big Red. There was a confusion there.
You got the big left-hander right there. Arai gets the bucket.
So it was 1-on-3, but the other Big Red girls didn't get back. Warner.
2 possessions for Big Red, 2 3 balls missed. This is what I'm talking about, Jimmy. Yeah. Don't change your game. You know what I mean?
They can afford to be patient.
Absolutely. Let the clock run out.
There's what you want right there. McShane over to Warner. Hit McShane in that high post. Let her create. There it is. Shoots. Gets her own rebound. No. Kicks away from her and got a jump ball. So Big Red with a 16-point lead can afford to be patient. They're going to trigger under their bucket. Central again needs to kind of chip away, try to get this under 10 or so by the end of the quarter. McShane out to Warner. Inbounds play not there, so Warner drives, thinks that Chris is there and throws it away. So Big Red has looked really shaky these first possessions of the third quarter.
Third quarter brought to you by Route 22 Sports Bar.
Chris watching Sharipko because she has 3 fouls. And they got Madison on Marcino and a turnover thrown to Jones. She wants to give it up. She's not used to handling that rock up the floor. Chris top of the key. Central still in that 1-2-2 zone. Done a pretty good job of sagging into the middle. It's all they played the whole game, basically. Trying to force it into the middle or get a corner three. There it goes in. One-on-one, muscles her way and up and in.
Boy, I tell you,
Jones.
She's tough to stop when she gets the ball and goes to the left, Jimmy.
Yep, against Rhodey. Over to Rhodey, top of the key. Marcino, no good. Throw away. Warner going coast to coast. Got a 2-on-1 if she wants to throw it. She
blocked.
Blocked by Rhodey. Foul on
McShane.
McShane, her third. She should have given that up to McShane, who had a layup, and she took that spin move herself and got it blocked. Good defense by Rhodey. And let's see what they do with. They're going to take McShane out with 3 fouls.
Great quickness on the Big Red end. I'll tell you that right now, but sometimes it goes against you, and that's the point right there. And then now Warner made her move too soon off a spin dribble when a little bounce pass to McShane would have been suffice.
McShane stays in with 3 fouls. There's a steal.
Good hand.
Madison got a breakaway. 3-on-0. Left-handed up and in.
Paige Madison, the unsung hero. I'll tell you that right now.
She does a
Playing well. Yes,
lot
she
of the
does.
dirty work.
She does a lot.
Marcino getting hounded by Madison. Can't get open, so Rhodey takes it herself, throws it too long. Rebound goes off of Warner.
Stay here.
Warner thought it was off of a Central player. Let's see if Jones comes in for McShane. She does. Chris still playing with 3 fouls here too. Sharipko triggering in. Crusaders looking for an out-of-bounds play. Over to Rhodey. 3-second lane. Throws it inside to Marcino. No good. Too far under the bucket. Rebound to Madison. Over to Chris, who's going to shoot a 3. Long ball. Short. Might have got fouled. No call. Rebound Warner.
Too quick. Warner's too quick.
McShane over to Page. Warner over to Page. Into Jones, who can't get the roll. There's Warner again. Wow. Going coast to coast, over to Chris, corner, fade away, bingo!
Oh, it's electric.
42-19, the Red. All by Warner that time with the offensive board. Oh, man, Chris committed a 4th foul and got away with it. Spin move by Rhodey. Warner.
Look at Warner.
Double team.
Look at Warner.
Tie up, going back
all
to the
over
Crusaders.
the court. Anaya Warner, the senior guard. She's only got 6 points, but I'll tell you something, Jimmy. She's got a handful of assists and rebounds to go with it, as well as steals and tip passes.
She's definitely one of the quicker players I've seen in the Valley this year in all the games we've done at Big Reds. Central to trigger in. Over to Rhodey. Shot that time is long by Sharipko.
Tackle.
Has to be something there. Foul on Marcino, who got McShane.
That's her second.
Each team has 1 foul. We're at the 3:49 mark with Big Red up by 23.
Bailey Bell in the game. Her grandpa, Ron Paulsick, my nemesis. St. Joe's beat the Hawks.
McShane missed a bunny. Wide open layup. Somebody out of position for the Crusaders. There goes Sharipko. Dumb foul by Chris.
Yeah, Maddie Chris, that
Not
was ill
smart.
advised.
Not smart.
That's going to put her on the bench with 4. Ron Paulsick, my nemesis from St. Joe's, going back, beat us 1968.
We got number 4 coming in. Is that Scurry?
St. Joe's or St. Paul's. Yeah, Scurry in the game for Maddie Chris, but St. Paul's or St. Joe's, can't remember him, beat the St. Anthony Hawks in the Millsop Community Center Invitational 1968.
Steal by McShane goes off of the Crusaders, I think.
2 teams were invited that year, Jimmy, the 2 best teams, St. Anthony Hawks and the Holy Rosary Cougars.
I'm rooting for the Cougars, Mary.
But we disposed of the Cougars real early. Jimmy DiCarlo had no answer for Dave Tuttle.
Over to Bell. Jones. Scurry trying to force in the corner. Good defense of Rye. Top of the key. Bell. Out top to Warner, who can afford to be patient with his 23-point lead heading toward the 3-minute mark. Warner forced to McShane. 1 against 3. Good defense by the Crusaders. Scurry tries to get it up and gets blocked by Rhodey, who comes down with a rebound.
That's why Paulsick comes in. Ron Paulsick comes in and sits by himself in the corner all the time.
Marcino.
Bang!
That's a Marigo's first point since the first quarter. Puts her to 15. Boy, if you give her an inch, she takes it, man.
Electrico, the 3-ball. Ella Marigos comes alive here with a 3-ball. Her first point since the first quarter.
Man, I'm impressed with how quickly she gets it off. Looks like nothing's there. You give her an inch, boy, she can hit those outside jumpers. Tipped away by the Crusaders. McShane comes up with it, tries to go coast to coast.
Got to shoot it, Scurry. Shoot it.
And
Bailey Bell.
Goes out the bell. I think Raymond was worried about that 3-second call, huh?
They don't call that no more, Jimmy. I mean, it's a call that's not called on any levels. Any level.
Jones in the corner. Warner dumps it into McShane, going
Letting
left
her
again.
go to her left.
Yep, there she goes. That spin move left hand, 44-22.
Automatic when they let her go to her left.
That was a tough one, Ray, because if you don't take away the baseline, she may be able to go that way too. Good defense by Big Red, kicked away by Scurry, comes up to Warner, trying to lead the break, 3-on-3, stops, fade away, ill-advised, way short, rebound Crusaders, and a foul.
Papa's got a foul. I think it's going to be on Sabria Jones here.
So Crusaders will trigger in. 1:39 to go, down by 22 as Big Red has doubled them up. 44-22 after a 14-14 first quarter score. Crusaders coming in at 4-2. Big Red, after starting the season 1-1, has gone 7-1, or ended up 7-1, gone 6-1, and now they're 7-2. There it goes, trying to force a shot, I think, or was that a pass? I'm not sure.
That was a shot. Getting hammered inside.
Came up with a rebound.
Our good buddies listening in there, Mark Bracone, wish him well from down in Mingo. As usual, his texts that he sends me are always wrong. Jimmy, I said that, St. Anthony and Holy Rosary were the two invitationals. He's trying to tell me St. Agnes. Come on, man. Are you kidding me, St. Agnes?
Back into good old days. We got a timeout anyhow. 44-22. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Are you looking for a fun and exciting way to spend time with your friends and family? Look no further than Toronto Lanes. Our state-of-the-art bowling alley is the perfect place to bowl a few games, enjoy some delicious food, and make memories that will last a lifetime. The staff is always friendly and helpful, and the lanes are always in great condition. Plus, the food is amazing. Whether you're a seasoned bowler or just looking for a fun night out, Toronto Lanes has everything you need. We offer leagues for all ages and skill levels, as well.
We're back, Big Red, with a minute to go, into McShane, over to Scurry.
Scurry gets a shot up.
Shot fake and then shoots it short. Throwaway right to Sabrina Jones. Does it all. Gets her own rebound. No, McShane with a rebound up and in.
You ain't stopping that left hand, Jimmy.
Nope. Jones there with a hustle. She reminds me of Dennis Rodman, coming up with all the garbage things. Does all the little stuff nobody gives her any credit for, probably. Tipped away.
She gets a lot of credit. I'll tell you that this is a very, very, very well-known, well-respected group of girls for Big Red. Got a great freshman class. They got two girls hurt. That was their ticket to be able to go 8 deep, but they're hurt playing without Purdue and Edwards. Bailey Bell going to get a foul there.
Still going to be possession. 4th team foul for the Red. Up 46-22. So they've held them, Ray, to 8 points in the 2 quarters here, number 2 and number 3. After giving up 14 in the first quarter. Big Red seemed out of sorts there, maybe the Christmas break. Into Sharepko, a reach, not a smart reach by Scurry, is going to be 2 shots. I'm not sure you want that. You want to be aggressive, but 30 feet away from the bucket, reaching in like that and putting them to the line.
Watt Nese Classic held here at the Crimson Center. Remind everybody in the nightcap, Steubenville Big Red coming in at 2-2. Faces the Weir High Red Riders coming in at 2-3. Both teams coming off big, impressive wins.
Sharepko hits 1 of 2. 46-23. See if Big Red holds for 1 with 30 seconds to go. Scurry Over to Jones. Top of the key, Warner into McShane. She says, nope, I'm going, and
Oh
Spin
my,
moves it
oh
in.
my, oh my.
Wow.
Moves well. 8 1/4 for McShane.
Yeah, but the bad news, I think she sprained her ankle there. She's coming up the court real slow. Inside to Rye, who misses the bunny.
Sabria Jones didn't give up on it.
What are we going to call? Looked like a foul. No call.
Yeah, I think the referees have changed their attitude on the fact, don't call a foul, just maintain possession. So Paige Madison comes in for Nyla McShane, and I think they do that on all levels.
McShane looks okay. Tweak that ankle.
Bailey Bell. How you like that? Ronnie Pulsick.
Wow.
He wishes he could do it. Bailey Bell on the Electric O 50-footer to take us to the end of the third quarter. 51-23. Ohio Valley Sports Online, live from the Crimson Center. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a quick and satisfying breakfast or lunch option? Look no further than Tudor's Biscuit World in Weirton. Our friendly staff is always ready to serve you with a smile. And our menu is packed with delicious options that are sure to satisfy any craving. From our signature biscuit sandwiches to our hearty breakfast platters, Tudor's Biscuit World has something for everyone. So come on in and join us for a meal that will leave you feeling full and happy. Tudor's Biscuit World, where great food and friendly service come together.
Valley Converting, located in Toronto, Ohio, purchases paper products from the public daily. Valley Converting is a manufacturer and converter of 100% recycled paperboard. For information or questions about Valley Converting products and services, contact them at 740-537-2152. Valley Converting is located on South 4th Street in Toronto, Ohio. Take your paper recyclables to them and convert them into cash. Valley Converting is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
We're back here getting pictures now from Johnny DeLeonardis from the Ville restaurant of that great 68 team of the Knight of St. Anthony Hawks, coached by his father for 17 years, the coaches of all coaches, the godfather of Parochial League basketball, Arturo DeLeonardis, Arthur DeLeonardis, one of the great ones.
Into Madison Cooper, who's in, along with Bell, Madison, Paige Madison. Chris is back in, and number 25, Emmy Pierce, is in for the first time. Crusaders pretty much in that starting lineup, except for number 13 is in at Delaney.
This fourth quarter brought to you by Cassie Johnson, your State Farm agent.
Inside, Cooper over to Madison.
Good ball movement. Big Red being patient, Jimmy. I don't blame him, man.
Yep.
I don't blame him. Bring Central out of that zone.
Got some subs in there, taking their time.
Make them play.
Over to Pierce. Pierce to Madison. Inside to Pierce. Back to Chris. 3-ball, top of the key, no good. Rebound the Crusaders. Delaney brings it up. Forces it into Arai, who gets bumped by Paige Madison for a foul. So
that's Madison's first, Jimmy. That's surprising. Paige Madison plays hard the entire game. Gets on the floor, gets dirty, gets up in the passing lane. Has played smart with only one foul.
Good body control, Raymond. Intelligent also. Arai inside off of Cooper. No bank shot, no good. Cooper with the board. Over to Pierce. Out to Madison. Top of the key, she'll run the point. Her and Bell. Bell. Over to Pierce. Back to Patterson. Top of the key to Bailey Bell. Kicked away by Delaney, and a steal by Delaney.
Yeah, Bailey Bell a little bit lazy there with her dribble.
Delaney on the ground gets it off to Sharipko, who looks for a wide open inside person. Nice job by Rhodey, who gets the ball, throws it to Arai for two. 51-25, good ball movement by the Crusaders. Looks like we're going to see some subs in this quarter, Raymond. Bell getting hounded by Delaney. Over to Chris, watched by Rhodey.
Well, Jimmy, my attitude, honest to goodness, whenever you hold the basketball, you still got to look to score. And, Big Red's not doing that right now. They're just running clock. But I always like to hold the ball with an attitude to score. If they give you something, take it.
Central went a man-to-man that time, Ray. They switched up, got Hoover in, Delaney out. Sharepko over to Hoover, back to Delaney. 3-ball, short, not a bounce.
Here comes Gianna Thomas, the freshman. She's going to be a player.
You liked her. First time we saw him play. She's a shooter.
Coming in for Bailey Bell. Good to get her in there. She's going to be a future player. Big Red still got some players here. The freshman level and at the 8th grade level with Phoenix Fleming and Lucy Joe Suckoch, LJ. They'll be playing on this court.
Lucy Joe, all right.
That's right, LJ. She can play.
Chris, top of the key, picked by Cooper. Pick and
nice roll. Nice.
Cooper
very
in.
Nice.
Chris to Cooper for 2, and the fans explode. 53-25. Senior fan favorite, Cooper. There goes Rhodey, tries to get it inside to Arai, and Cooper knocks it away and says, I didn't touch her, but it's going to get hit with a foul, and Arai is going to go to the line for 2.
Almost knocked her elbow off.
Nobody ever commits a foul, Ray, right?
Yeah, but I'll tell you something, it was a beautiful pick and roll.
Yes.
Beautiful pick and roll, Madeline Chris.
Arai long. Big Red definitely had a quickness advantage in this game, and a lot of those turnovers on defense led to easy scores. They also got the ball inside to McShane, who did a good job of finishing. And speaking of finishing, Arai hits the free throw. Chris almost throws it away, comes up to Madison. Top of the key, Thomas might have turned it over. Good defense that time by the Crusaders. Hoover. Little weave action. Chris to Madison.
That's the Arthur De Leonardis weave right there for the St. Anthony Hawks. Passed down through the generations.
Over to Thomas. Central with a man-to-man. Chris. Running clock down to 4.5. Up by 27, the Red.
Got you nervous, huh, Jimmy, whenever I start talking about the St. Anthony Hawks and the Holy Rosary Cougars. You got a little nervous.
Back door to Thomas. Couldn't hold on to it. Nice look by Cooper. Sorry, you might have got us in basketball. We beat you in all the other sports, Ray.
Oh, man, you beat us in that championship game in baseball. Broke my heart. Billy Rankin hit the big 2-run homer over the fence. North End ball field. That was our game, brother. That was our game. Dave Tuttle was throwing the heat. Billy Rankin hit the bus terminal.
Well, Raymond, is this Anisha Moore, number 15?
Sure is.
Okay. Thomas, long 3-ball, no good. Tries to get a rebound and fouls going after it. Fouled Sharipko for her first foul. Number 3 on the team. So we're halfway through quarter number 4, 53-26 Crusaders. Again, Big Red in 5A, in a real tough 5A division. I mean, Morgantown, Marietta's undefeated, went to the regional last year. Morgantown won the state championship.
Yeah, they beat Whitting Park.
They beat Park this year, and Park is loaded, and Big Red's trying to sneak in. Right now, they're in 4th place as Scurry comes in. Let's see who exits. Maddie Chris going out.
Good move, get Maddie out.
Yep. Angie Forte. Real good sportsman-like person. Good person all around. Thomas.
3:49 to go, Jimmy. 4th quarter. Thomas a little lazy with the ball. Can't do that at the varsity level.
And a turnover. We got a jump ball. Going to go back to Central.
Good hustle by Hoover. Tie her up. Going to inbound it now to Arai. Was that Shrepko? Shrepko, the junior point guard.
Still got Shrepko, still got Arai, still got Marigus. The 2 subs are Delaney and Hoover right now. Over to Delaney, inside to Hoover, looking to shot, drives it up, stolen away by Thomas. Thomas in the backcourt, bringing it up, over to Pierce. DeMoore driving baseline, tries to put it up, no good. Marigo sees an open receiver down to Arai, coast to coast, up, no good. Scurry with a rebound. down to 3 minutes. Red by 27. Scurry. Pick outside by Pierce. Outside. There's Cooper.
Nice
there
cut.
Goes a cut. Thomas gets fouled at N1 but doesn't go.
Gianna Thomas, a nice backdoor cut from the wing. Cooper did a nice job fake passing, getting the defense to move, and Thomas backdoored her.
Gotta love Cooper. Nice team player, fan favorite. Thomas going to shoot 2. Nothing but net, Raymond. Nothing but net. And a couple more subs now for the Crusaders. In is number 10.
That's Bolster, number 10.
She's only a freshman. And looked like Rhodey came back in. Thomas short. Maragos with a rebound. So after a 12-point quarter to make the Crusaders tied after one at 14-14, it stayed. Maragos only got 3 the rest of the game so far. Missed shot that time by the Crusaders. A rebound to the Crusaders and a foul on Big Red.
Well, she made it very simple. If you're not going to guard me tight, I'm going to bang it. And Ella Maragos can lit him up for 12 points. Angie Forte said that's enough. Start changing off Warner and Chris on her.
Thomas
a lot
with
of quickness.
Steal. Throws
Overplayed
it out to
her.
Cooper. Central pressing. There's our steal by Rhodey. Steal back by Cooper. Little raggedy now. Moore trying to lead the break. 3-on-2. Loses control and steps out of bounds.
She was going to the hole. She was going to the hole. She
loses control, loses a shoe.
She made up her mind. She was going to the hole.
Too quick for her own good that time, Ray. 2 minutes to go. 54-26. Big Red in a 2-3 zone. Wide open jumper that time and a swisherino that time by Delaney, the freshman. 54-28. Moore, guarded by Maragos. Near midcourt. Picked by Pierce. There's a wide open layup for Moore, and she blows it. And Pierce hits it out of bounds, and it goes back to the Crusaders. Man, did the sea part that time.
Yes, it did. Opened up like Moses.
Number
parting
2.
the Red Sea right down the lane, and she looked like Ray Suckoch on that layup. That's why John Nese cut me right there.
Sharipko in for Maragos. Rhodey, top of the key. Angie Forte in that 2-3 zone, but still aggressive. Scurry knocks it out of bounds.
Hey, give these girls credit, man. They're coming in. They're still up in the passing lane. They're looking for the steal. High Valley Sports Online, second game of a 3-game set.
Over
Big Red girls rolling here, 54-28 over the crosstown rival Crusaders. Thomas with a steal.
Hoover got it stolen by Thomas. Letting a little bit go. I think Hoover had a walk there. Moore, 3-pointer, wide open. Bingo!
Oh, it's electric.
That time she took her time, Ray. 57-28. Sharipko over to Rhodey, who gets fouled by Moore. That was nicely shot up by Moore that time for a 3 ball.
Anisha Moore.
So we're going to get 2 shots by Rhodey here. 15 foul. Yeah, it really should be a good third game with the leaders for both teams, Cross and Haney, worth the price of admission.
Well, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Rhodey long.
The show for Big Red. I know Santino's giving them a big lift, but they go with Keith Lewis. Keith Lewis is the gun for them. He's going to get you 20. He's a tough kid. He came on last year and played.
And it's good by Rhodey, 57-29. So we're getting close to the minute mark. So
Big Red's still playing without Cole Bowers and Juice Bryant.
Yeah, they got a couple girls, couple guys hurt. They're still playing really well, at least recently for the Big Red boys and the last month for the Big Red girls. They're weaving here, looking for a layup or a hold. Coach Forte says, pull it out. Let's see if we can hold the ball a little bit. Little 4-corner look. Out to Thomas.
Nice job execution there. Come to the ball.
Moore kicked away. And Moore picks it up back court. 30 seconds to go. Now she said we're going to play, and they throw it away to the Crusaders.
Yeah, that kids can't make that one-handed pass, man. You got to get the ball, get two hands on the ball, roll your thumbs under. That one-hand pass ain't getting it, man.
Sharipko, top of the key.
Nice pass, nice.
Scurry going coast to coast if she can, pulls it back out. And I think Angie Forte is just such a classy person. I think she's just going to hold it out here if Central will let them.
Big Red up in the passing lane the entire game.
Over to Thomas, 3 seconds, 2, and that's going to wrap it. So final score here from Steubenville High School. Steubenville Big Red 57, Steubenville Central 29. We're going to take a quick break and come back with a score wrap-up, Ray?
Yep.
Okay, we'll be back after this Mario's timeout.
When you're having people over or you're just hungry and you don't want to leave the house, call Uncle Johnny. Locally owned and operated, Uncle Johnny has been delivering food on both sides of the river for over 15 years. Uncle Johnny was the area's first online third-party restaurant delivery service. Capri, Ruby's Pizza, Sesame Grill are a few of the options for you. View a menu from all participating restaurants and place an online order at UncleJohnny's.com. Try it tonight. Uncle Johnny delivers right to your door. Uncle Johnny's is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Are you looking for a fun and exciting way to spend your evenings? Look no further than the Viking Social Poker Club. We're the Ohio Valley's premier poker club, and we're open to the public every day. Come join us for our weekly tournament every Tuesday at 6 p.m. for just $45. You'll get 30,000 chips to start with, and the chance to win big. And don't keep this a secret. Let your friends know about the fun. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to the Viking Social Poker Club in Steubenville and see what all the fuss is about. We can't wait to see you there.
We're back. Players of the game for Steubenville Catholic Central, Anna Arai and McShane in there for Big Red, who did a great job taking the ball into the hole, Ray. And Ray's going to give you the final point total, finals for the Big Red and Central team.
Big Red gets a big win over the girl, moves to 8-2 on the year. Third time we got to see them. They did not disappoint very, very quick. Anaya Warner had 6 points. But she did a world of damage defensively, getting up in the passing lane. Madeline Chris had 9. That's 3 balls. Excellent defense. Got in foul trouble. Sabria Jones didn't score, but that tells you one thing. She rebounded and played defense. Paige Madison did a lot of dirty work, got 7 points. Nyla McShann with the big game with 23 in the player of the game. Bailey Bell hit 2 electric 3 balls for 6. Madison Cooper got a bucket on the pick and roll. Gianna Thomas, the freshman, made 1 of 2 from the foul line for 1. And Anisha Moore hit a 3 ball for 3. For the Crusaders, who moved to 4-3, Anna Arai, a senior, she had 9. Ella Maragos, who got 1 bucket after a sizzling first quarter, ends up with 15. Talia Marcino didn't score. Jackie O'Karma didn't score. Natalie Shrepko had 1 for 2 from the foul line. Mary Rohde had 2. And Mara Delaney had 2 to close it out. For High Valley Sports Online, we're going to be back with the triple header. Jimmy DiCarlo has done his duty. He will be going home. Want to thank him. This is Ray Suckarts along with Danny Vogel. We're waiting on Mark Maslowski. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. High Valley Sports Online from the Crimson Center at the Chuck Watt John Nese Classic. We'll be right back.